Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The artificial intelligence world has turned into a battlefield, and at the center of it all are two giants, OpenAI and Meta. What used to be a collaborative industry where breakthroughs were celebrated together has now become an all-out war, fought not with algorithms alone but with people, the very researchers who make those breakthroughs possible. And right now, OpenAI is bleeding talent at an alarming pace, while Meta, under the relentless drive of Mark Zuckerberg, is dangling offers so massive they're shaking the entire tech industry to its core. We're talking signing packages in the hundreds of millions of dollars, a scale of compensation that doesn't just change lives, it redefines what it means to compete in Silicon Valley. In the past few weeks alone, at least 8 senior scientists have left OpenAI for Meta. Names like Lucas Beyer, Kolesnikov, Xiaohua Zhai, Trapit Bansal, Shengjia Zhao, Jiahui Yu, Shuchao Bi, and Hongyu Ren. Each departure is more than just a resume shift. These are some of the top minds behind OpenAI's most advanced reasoning models, the very building blocks of the company's power. And every time one of them walks out the door, OpenAI isn't just losing a researcher, it's losing a piece of its future. Inside OpenAI, the tension isn't just simmering, it's boiling over. The shockwaves from Meta's aggressive hiring spree are palpable. Chief Research Officer Mark Chen put it bluntly in a Slack memo obtained by Wired. He told staff, "I feel a visceral feeling right now as if someone has broken into our home and stolen something." That wasn't just corporate spin, it was a raw, personal anger that speaks volumes about OpenAI's tight-knit culture. This wasn't just a business transaction, it felt like a betrayal. And you can see why. Meta isn't playing by the usual rules of competition. This is a brazen, smash-and-grab raid for the best brains in the business. Publicly, OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, has tried to downplay the losses. At the Sun Valley conference, when asked about Meta poaching his team, he shrugged it off with a calm, "Fine and good." But behind closed doors, a very different story. Internally, he's fiery, working to rally his remaining team. He's told staff that Meta didn't get their top people and had to go quite far down their list. He's pushed the powerful idea that missionaries will always beat mercenaries. The narrative is clear. The people who stay at OpenAI are the true believers, here for the mission, not just the highest bidder's paycheck. But here's the thing. The money is so extreme, so over the top, that calling it mercenary barely even captures it. Reports from the Wall Street Journal and Gizmodo describe Meta offering packages that start at $100 million in the first year and escalate to $300 million over 4 years. Let that sink in. $300 million for an AI researcher. These are the kinds of numbers you'd expect in professional sports contracts, not machine learning labs. Quick pause here. If you're following this insane talent war in AI, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this story is moving fast, and the next twist could literally reshape the future of artificial intelligence. Back to the battle. Mark Zuckerberg isn't hiding what he's doing. In this new AI arms race, talent is the ultimate weapon. He's publicly said this is a very hot market, with only a handful of the best researchers in the world, and he's determined to get them. According to Bloomberg, Zuckerberg even wrote in an internal memo, "As the pace of AI progress accelerates, developing superintelligence is coming into sight. This isn't just corporate jargon, it's a declaration of intent. I believe this will be the beginning of a new era for humanity, and I am fully committed to doing what it takes for Meta to lead the way." Doing what it takes apparently includes buying up Scale AI. In June, Meta paid more than $14 billion for a 49% stake in the data labeling startup. This wasn't just about acquiring technology, it was about acquiring its visionary founder, the rising Silicon Valley star Alexander Wang. He's now heading Meta's brand new division called Meta Superintelligence Labs. The name itself is a bold statement, signaling an ambition that goes far beyond simple chatbots or image generators. Let's be clear about what that means. Zuckerberg is literally building a new research empire inside Meta, powered by some of the brightest minds taken directly from his rivals. And this isn't random poaching. Meta is surgically targeting key talent from OpenAI, Google, and even nimble startups like Perplexity and Runway. They're going after the people who've already built breakthroughs, people who know how to scale models like GPT, and who understand the cutting-edge pipelines behind generative AI. The response from OpenAI has been frantic. Mark Chen told employees they're recalibrating comp and working around the clock to fight off offers. He and Altman have been personally talking to staff with competing deals. Some of those offers, Chen said, are ridiculous exploding offers, meaning they're designed to pressure people into deciding quickly, in isolation. He even warned that Meta might try to exploit OpenAI's company-wide break, a week off meant to help staff recover from 80-hour work weeks to pressure employees into leaving. Altman has been doing his own pep talks, praising Chen's leadership and integrity in Slack, and reminding everyone that OpenAI's mission, to build safe AGI that benefits all of humanity, is bigger than any salary war. But let's be honest, mission statements don't pay $300 million. And it's not just about talent, it's about momentum. Meta's newest AI model, Llama, has been trailing OpenAI's GPT models on benchmarks like LM Arena. On code writing, on reasoning, on real-world tasks, Meta hasn't been able to catch up. So what's Zuckerberg's solution? If you can't beat them, buy the people who built them. Some investors are nervous. Meta is already worth nearly $2 trillion, and its stock price is close to record highs. But pouring billions into AI with no immediate payoff has raised concerns about cash management. Ted Mortensen from Baird put it bluntly, right now, there are no checks and balances on Zuckerberg's spending decisions. Still, Wall Street knows that if Meta gets AI right, the advertising empire that made it rich could become even more powerful. Imagine Meta not just selling ads, but building AI systems that generate the ads, target the customers, and manage campaigns end-to-end. That's billions in efficiency gains. That's why investors tolerate these wild talent raids. Meanwhile, OpenAI is scrambling to hold the line. Internally, they've tried to rally morale by reminding staff not to lose sight of the real prize, advancing towards intelligence itself. Chen told staff, skirmishes with Meta are the side quest, but you can feel the pressure. A company that just a year ago was the undisputed leader in AI is suddenly on defense, fighting to keep its own people from defecting. And the numbers don't lie. More than $5 billion has already been poured into humanoid startups. Morgan Stanley thinks humanoids could become a $5 trillion industry by 2050. Meta wants in on that. OpenAI wants in. Tesla is already in with Optimus. And the competition isn't just about algorithms anymore, it's about the people who can make those algorithms work in the real world. So here's where things stand. Meta, with Zuckerberg personally leading the charge, is unleashing the most aggressive hiring spree in AI history. We're talking about offers that climb to an eye-watering $300 million, a brand new superintelligence lab, and poaching key figures like Scale AI's Alexander Wang. OpenAI, meanwhile, is in full defense mode. They're countering with raises, but their main pitch is an appeal to the heart. Their unique culture, their foundational mission to build AGI safely, and pleading with staff not to be swayed by the sheer gravitational pull of Meta's cash. And here's the brutal truth. Genius can't be bought, not permanently. You can rent it for a time, you can lure people with generational wealth, but building something as truly paradigm-shifting and complex as AGI takes more than a room full of mercenaries. It takes culture, vision, and a shared mission. Zuckerberg is betting money can substitute for all of that. Altman is betting it can't. The winner of this wager could very well determine the next decade of technological progress. By the way, if you're still here, you clearly care about the future of AI, so do yourself a favor, hit that like button and subscribe right now. This isn't just a story about tech companies fighting, this is the battle for who will own the future of intelligence itself. And trust me, you do not want to miss what happens next. See you in the next one.